I acknowledge what you're saying, Mike.
Hey, welcome back. It's another Wednesday. That means it must be, the last episode of Krasden.
Whoa!
Woo! Only 10 episodes over the penultimate episode.
Episode 79. We're calling this one, what the fuck did I name it?
An ending and a beginning.
An ending and a beginning. Alrighty. So, some of you started doing nose goes. So that's a hard Ori. That's a hard Ori doing the recap tonight. All right, Ori.
I'm sorry, what? I was miles away.
Buddy, you don't need to go method and get that stoned before this, but let's go ahead and do a recap of what happened last session.
Well, last session we found ourselves in a place of infinite suffering and torment. Apparently
thanks for the bits.
afterlife for many individuals. There was it was the abyss, sort of, or seemed to be modeled after the abyss. There was mazes on the ceilings. It was just this awful plane of existence where everything was all sun-baked and awful. And Keen was there, running a gambling parlor and bar where the drinks were awful. And it really wasn't that different from where he was on Earth. But apparently he was a shit demon. And he was very nice, even though we killed him and turned him into a shit demon by throwing him into a sewer. And he gave us directions on where we needed to go and gave us friendly advice on how to get there. And we kept walking and walking and walking, and we didn't really seem to get anywhere. We were warned that it could take forever. And as we were taking shelter from the sun peeking, or not so much the sun, but a giant burning eye in the sky that looks at things and shoots like it's, eye, fire, laser beam from heaven. We came to the kind of conclusion that when Joseph was reaching out trying to sense his horse, that the horse was like right there, meaning we hadn't really moved. We just couldn't see him. So we got the bright idea that this might, we are eternal, all this pain is an illusion. And we detected magic and found out that we were all we had the wool over our eyes, so to speak, except the wool was all like Technicolor and, was putting a whole movie thing in front of us. So I got very, very lucky and dispelled the trance we were all in on my first try, and it turned there was this big ugly pus-filled thing that was fucking with our minds. But I feel bad calling him that, because once the jig was up and we figured out what was going on, and he was like, oh yep, that was me doing that. He was very cordial, and just kind of let us go about our business.
That's a
and
It does seem quite nice. He did.
a history of Drink Industries' cordial evil demons.
Very, very polite. He's like, oh yeah, no, the door's over there. And so we went through that door, and in the next area it was just complete and utter blackness, except we could see each other in perfect light, which was so strange. So it was some very strange magical effect. And it was, Idris said, the box is in here, we just can't see it. So we tried this and that. Duncan did a water thing, trying to splash water onto the floor, but it just became kind of invisible and impossible to see like everything else in the room. So I did my best Adam West impression, and you turned into Bat Ori and did like the echo location to find the box. And Joseph patted my bat back and turned me all glowy, so everybody followed the glowing bat, and I landed on the thing, and we all gathered around it and we're like, Well, holy shirt balls, this is it.
And that's where it leads us to now. If you want to, you can get credit for a short rest. I think, did you do that last session?
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think so.
assume.
Did we?
I did not, so I'll take that now.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, Two.
I'm full up on everything, so I'm assuming that I did.
I've still
Yeah,
got a
same
spell
here.
used, a warlock spell, so I don't think I took a short rest. So
Well, you don't get spells back on a short rest.
warlocks do.
Warlocks
War-
do.
Warlocks do.
Yup.
Well, we
That
can
just
do it
seems-
anytime.
They get two
Dramatically
slots.
That can be screwed in anytime.
They kind of have to get them back.
Yeah, they get less spell slots in general.
Is my horse still around?
I would
Anyone
assume
remember?
so.
Did I dispel
Yeah.
it? Because it just kind of hangs around until I get rid of it.
I don't think you did.
Okay.
Yeah, still
Cool.
there.
I never made a horse token, but I guess I can make a token. Real quick.
You can probably just leave him out. He's
Oh,
a
I-
CR 1/2, so I don't think.
Oh,
we'll
I don't
him
have
back.
it. You know, Crucible, you never sent me your token. by the way.
Phil did.
I didn't make one for Crucible. Do you want me to just send you Crucible?
Yeah, if you don't.
I
mind.
will just send you Crucible right now. Where do you want me to send it?
I just post it in the same thing. It's
Discord?
fine. Yeah, just post it in the same thing. It's fine.
I doubt you.
Oh, no, I just need.
Since I
Everything's fine.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Okay.
Crucible kept hearing his name, but now he wonders what the hell you guys were talking about.
Hey, Patrick, what's up? Phil's on it, but I asked for you guys to make tokens earlier today. He's making yours for you.
He has
I'm
to
gonna make it here
Discord.
real quick.
It takes like 30 seconds. The
It's gonna be a slightly outdated image.
So, you're all resting, sitting around preparing. Adris is just sort of sitting there staring at the box. Jenny is behind him some distance pacing. She is clearly excited and anxious. She's not a patient person. I don't think that would surprise anybody to say that.
I would say it's likely that I am also pacing. Not so much because Bagby is impatient, but because Bagby is small and has lots of built-up energy.
I would motion Bagby to come over for a second.
Huh.
So I hold up the crazy scalpel that we got. I'd say, Bagby, do you want to use this? I have a feeling if it's a demon, I might be able to hurt it pretty well regardless.
Well, would it be considered a simple weapon, do you think?
Yeah, it's a knife.
Yeah, it's considered a
It's a +2 knife for the game purposes. It just ignores damage resistance.
Then yes. I would like to
Or dagger. I mean,
stab him with it.
hand it over.
Does it have a property sheet, or should I just add a +2 dagger?
It does not.
I
It does not have a
Just
property.
added a +2 dagger.
It does not have a
Yeah.
property sheet. Sorry.
Then I shall add a +2 dagger. Equip. Oh my! That's even better than my unarmed strike as far as ability to hit with it. Excellent.
Okay.
I shall turn from a punchy punch into a stabby stab.
Last episode, that's when we changed things up.
Suppose I could have given it to Jenny. Seems like a bad idea, though.
Yeah, I don't want her to have that.
A
As we're
weapon.
all resting, I've found the bottle of it's a spirit I picked up when we were in Aura last,
Okay.
and I've got six little like cups, and I start putting just a little bit of the spirits in each one. Start handing them out to everyone. Don't drink it yet. Ori, don't drink it right now. Just hold it.
Wasn't
Don't
gonna.
drink it right now. Bagby, I know that you don't drink a lot, but here, we need to do something.
This is a special occasion. I will do this for you.
So I gave a drink to everyone. Joe, don't drink it right now. Wait for just a
Okay.
minute.
I got it.
Crucible, there you go. I know you don't drink much, but it's important, so don't drink it right now. And I gave one to Jenny, and I also gave one to Adris. Jenny, don't drink it right now. Just wait. And I hold the bottle up. This is a special moment here because I feel like something dangerous is about to happen. So I'd like to toast you all. And I've got one last prayer. Lady Umbril, by your grace, make us fast and accurate. Make our blades strike true. Make us swifter than any who would seek to destroy us. Grant us victory over our foe. But if death should take me, let me be grateful that I died with my friends at my side. To all of you, you're my friends. Thanks for everything. I'll be honest, I don't know what that was.
It was lovely, Doctor.
I think that was gasoline.
I mean, the prayer, the spirits were awful, but the prayer was very nice.
Duncan, I think I've cleaned silverware or something similar.
Jenny, I got that from the bar.
Oh yeah, this is the top shelf stuff. It's pretty good.
Why does my stomach feel like I just drank a lightning elemental?
I mean, anything's possible.
I'm pretty sure that could power the trains downstairs.
Right.
Now, I know I said some kind of mopey things, back when we were there in like that realm of infinite despair and whatnot. So sorry about that. But I given it some thought, and I still want to clarify. I don't want to die in battle, and I don't want any of you to either. Because I do want to see you all again. How do I say this? Well, it should be everybody's choice how they go out, but I'll be honest, I might kind of take that choice away from some of you.
Okay.
By not letting you die fighting, I just kind of like to, I didn't want to be around anymore without my friends, all my friends that I lost, and but you guys are my friends now, and I think, oh hell, what's another lifetime waiting?
I think you're scaring all of us now, Ori. So
But also, good for you with some like solid growth there. For a long time, I thought that you were just going to like end it all because it was very all my friends are dead kind of thing. Um, that's some growth, Ori. Good job. Did you change strains? Is this one a happy strain?
I'll pour him some more.
Just okay. Well,
I love you too.
this stuff is awful, but yeah, I appreciate the gesture, so I won't turn you down.
Hey, Mike, if Phil didn't send you a graphics file, I sent one in chat, in the Zoom chat to you.
I sent one via Discord.
I can. Would you prefer yours, Patrick?
Well, see which one you prefer.
Okay. Sorry.
Probably should use Patrick's. It has more updated artwork. The one I have still has his original artwork that was on the original token.
Okay. Sounds good. What I just learned is
when I rather wish we would have come up with some kind of, I don't know, ceremonial dance or something. Like we're going into battle dance. Right.
Doing the goblin dance. Doing the goblin dance. Thank you, Chad.
I'm the goblin, you found me.
Here I am.
I'm gonna feel so weird seeing that now. Back in Krasden, just knowing it's an act.
Oh,
okay.
I don't know that things are ever going to go back to the way that they were there. Too many of you all know that we exist now.
right.
Well, as the act can be dropped.
I suppose that might have been the last time I ever do that dance. Cool.
No,
Let's
we're
kill
gonna
a
do
god.
it when we get drunk. All of us, even you, Joe.
Step.
Don't be a fuddy-duddy.
Step.
Aegis has a hand in his pocket, walks up to you, pulls out of his pocket a door hook, a little door hook.
Oh.
So we using yours or mine?
Why don't you put
Thanks
one
for the
on the
follow.
inside and one on the outside?
Supposedly there's already one on the inside to close it. But it would be good to have extra just in case that's incorrect.
Well, then we have the extra.
Thanks for the follow, Winnie-chan. Oni-chan? Oni-chan. I'm going to go with Oni-chan.
Oh, thanks, Oni-chan.
Woohoo!
I suppose we should decide who's carrying one of those. Who all's carrying those? Do you have to be strong to close the doors?
I don't know.
Oh. For the box?
Right.
Oh,
Well,
I can do it, I suppose. I don't think I had the latch, but
you shouldn't have to be overly strong. No offense to,
So strength or quick?
well,
Who should
yeah,
carry it?
Genevieve wasn't exactly a stout warrior.
Right.
I mean, I'm willing to open it. I think Adris is going to be in charge of closing it, though.
Right.
Okay.
Was
So,
person holding it open would be the first one in or the last one in?
oh, we're not going in there. Are you kidding me?
I'm not going in.
We're going to open the door
Somebody quick.
and we're going We're gonna. I don't really know what's gonna happen. I don't really know.
We gathered that. And so did the dog that's with us now. You tell him, Hugo.
Before we open this, have you considered that Genevieve might be different now? As in, she was trapped alone in a box with a demon lord for a decade? Over a decade?
I have considered so many more outcomes than you have,
I know.
Joe.
But what is your plan if that's the case, then? Is where I'm going with this.
Long term, my plan is to deal with that tomorrow. Today we do this. That's enough for one day, you know?
I'm only able to sense demonic energy. So I guess I'll have to rely on you to tell me whether to kill what comes out or not.
I'll do my best to be objective.
Okay.
So, as soon as you touch it to the box, it will fuse permanently. So after you, I guess.
Everyone ready?
Stab! 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 Stab!
Yes, it can be.
All right. You know what? Before we go, Duncan had a really good speech, and I probably should have done this during that, but whatever. And I cast Bless, and cast it on myself, Bagby, and I guess Duncan. I don't know who else needs that for attacks. And then I slap the handle on the box and flip it open.
Somebody pay attention to Patrick. He's trying too hard now. Okay, you open it. It opens rather easily, actually.
I would take a quick step back.
Nothing happens. It's open. On the inside, you can see a handle. It's more like a cabinet handle. The box, again, is a couple feet by maybe 1.5 feet. The slender amongst you could crawl in.
No thanks.
But
Hey, Genevieve, come out! But the other ones stay in there.
Can I try to sense energy?
sure.
It's just within 60 feet of me, I detect demonic energy, if there is any.
You don't detect anything.
Adrius, is this the right box?
It's the right box. It's the... Inside the box is... Shit, this was one of my fears. Inside the box is potentially infinite space. They might never find this.
I grab the box and I flip it upside down. I shake it.
Well, that seems okay. That's a bit of a strong decision you're making. Okay.
Like 2 quarters come out.
He falls out this way. He's probably disoriented, so we might have an advantage.
This feels like one of those situations. Like I was trying to learn how to play the lute, right? I had like all the time in the world to do it, but I was like too high to figure it out. And I would drop like the pick inside the little hole there, and trying to get that thing out with the strings in the way. It's infuriating. There's no way to do it.
I'd like you to roll athletics to shake.
Okay.
Shake an introverse.
27.
Okay. All right.
Henry, do you think I can hear that? You think that works? I don't.
Is it
I
shook?
don't know. Hey, Crucible, do you have a spell where you can send a message to somebody?
I do not believe I do.
Oh, never mind.
Jenny's in the back. Like a ketchup, just smack the top of it. Mom! She gets over there close and is like bent over. Yelling.
This is it.
A slightly purple hand falls out, attached to an arm that is still inside.
Get it, Daedrus!
Ha! 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 Runs over, grabs, and pulls.
Hope
I
it's
would
not
like
just an
pull
arm.
away from him to like pull her out faster.
I'm just looking at this fustercluck in front of me, and I'm like, this is it. This is the collected group that is the hope of the known world.
Out falls ragged and robed, what used to be clothes. But you all still recognize from painting in Adris's possession. Genevieve, unconscious, lays on the ground.
Close the box!
Close it, close it, close it, close it, close
Close
it!
it! Close it before the creepy thing comes out! Go, go, go!
Hey, can I close it from the outside?
No! Put it down. I'll close it.
Wait. Is that her?
Yeah. Yes.
I say using sense again.
You do not sense anything from her.
That was specific wording. Good. Sense demonic energy anywhere else in 60 feet?
You sure do, and it feels like you're holding it.
Close it!
Put it down! Put it down! Put it down!
I put it down.
He takes out his book, starts chanting. You see a mage hand the size of like a horse appear inside of the thing and reach out to grab it. It moves to slam shut when a single finger stops the whole thing.
I'm gonna go and push on the front of the door. I will break this finger off! I will break it off!
The finger is haired and clawed with black fur and appearing rotting flesh underneath.
Push it shut! We can break the finger off!
Can I do a golf swing at it with my glaive?
Yes, you may. Adris seems to be straining to pull from inside, whatever spell he's doing.
This would be at the finger, by the way, not at the box.
I understand.
26 to hit.
26 to hit. That hits.
Okay. I'm gonna smite as well. Ooh, max damage. 16 damage. And we'll throw a... it's a demon, right? Or is that fair to say? It does an extra d10 if it's a demon.
Okay. Hold on to your numbers for a second. I just realized I don't have a pen.
Okay.
It's like, oh shit, Patrick, where do we put the pens?
They're on the gray. They're on the gray shelf underneath all the alcohol. To the left.
I gotta go find a.
No,
No, not that all the alcohol shelf. The other all the alcohol shelf.
I was gonna say if it was that alcohol shelf, you would have found it immediately.
Because we put everything in the pencil box.
He can't hear us because he doesn't have his headphones on. So there we go.
Sorry if anybody wanted to negotiate.
I don't want to negotiate with Baphomet, no.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Don't you want to see what he looks like? Aren't you even
I know.
curious?
I totally am. Like, I want out of character, I want to fight him. I want to have a giant god fight with our level 11 characters.
But how
I
awesome
want
would it
this.
be? How awesome would it be if Joe severed the finger, the box closed, and adventure was over?
All right. Go to the pub.
I'm also down for this because I would very much like a super epic. This has been a super epic campaign. I would love for a super epic campaign to you cut his finger off and
Like
the box
with bolt clippers.
closes.
You do
You
realize that if GM Mike allows you to slice that finger off and for the door to close, you know that means Baphomet's not the real monster, right?
Also, he could just implement something that like all Baphomet needs is a part of him to be on the
Yeah.
outside, and then Baphomet grows from this.
so
creepy
many many directions you could go with this.
Fucking
Yeah.
ran upstairs.
Anybody ever seen Idle Hands?
Patrick put all the pencils in the pencil box, which is on the beer and alcohol shelf.
I know that now.
He said it like maybe 2 seconds after he took the headphones off. I think.
Okay. What were your numbers? Sorry.
16 magical weapon damage and 20 radiant damage.
Okay. Okay.
BT dubs. The overlay is still from Sunday.
Okay.
So that we can have more dramatic waiting to see what happens.
Genevieve kind of looks like Elf Daenerys.
It still weirds me out to see that art because that's literally the art for the Drow character that I play in my Saturday campaign.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Clearly, there needs to be a wider selection of drow art. But I don't have to worry about that in Wednesday's
Might be having
coming
a
up,
baby meltdown.
because the dark elves in Ravnica are not like purple or gray or any kind of off. They're just pale skinned
Yeah.
Okay.
because they live underground.
Which makes more sense.
You do the damage. I would like you to roll athletics, Joe.
Ooh, 12.
Not good. As Joe flies back and the door opens, as the appendages start to climb out, it's about the size of one of you, what you're seeing. Adris panics and reaches into his one of his bags and starts reading a piece of paper out loud.
You're okay if you go.
You all remember this as one of the scrolls you brought.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what those scrolls were supposed to be?
Enlarge, reduce, to shrink him.
against the scroll, right?
He's reading it upside down, isn't
Yeah, so he doesn't reduce. And this is in the room now.
Right. Oh, look at
he?
that.
Oh,
Andrus, you dumb piece of shit!
Its right arm and head is all that has escaped. Congratulations, you will now fight the right arm of a god.
is that his bad dragon marital aid he's got there?
Oh.
That's actually a legendary weapon that I had to Photoshop into this.
The bad dragon marital aid is a legendary weapon.
Be a good name for your campaign, Phil. A weapon in your campaign.
Everybody go ahead and roll for initiative.
Bars in chat. The lyrics to Hanson's Mbop.
Oh, my bad. Not 47.
What did you do?
I rolled 5
Multiple
d20s.
dice.
5 d20s.
Instead of adding 5 to the roll.
Dirty 20. We'll take
Glad I
that.
got the bad roll out of the way.
11.
What if this
Oh.
guy is not like actually angry at us? He's just upset that like he's being squished horribly because of the box? Is that possible?
Possibly. Bars also makes an excellent point that with only one arm and a head out of the box, he's probably really off balance. So as a team, we could work to just roll him over on his back and he turns into a turtle kind of situation.
Well, he is a god though.
Do I get some credit for this Photoshop, by the way, that I
It's,
did here?
Yeah, for sure.
yeah,
It's
it's
great.
excellent.
Lovely. Lovely.
Joshua, help me. Joshua
This
gets
looks-
partial credit.
It looks like what I imagined the jackalope could have turned into in the Deadlands campaign if we had pissed it off.
Yeah, maybe. I'm still not
Reminds me
certain
of,
that that's
like,
not
an entity
Jose.
coming out of a small space in like Frighteners.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Oh, and then the zoom's fucked up because I did
He
it.
kind
too
of
early.
reminds me of the Violator from Spawn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy. When he turns into his true like monster form.
Yeah, no, not the fat John Leguizamo.
Not Fat John Leguizamo. No,
So I was
no.
gonna say he didn't seem very ICP like.
Laura, you ever seen Spawn?
No.
Pretty good, actually. I mean, it's bad, but it's fun to watch.
Same lead actor from Black Dynamite, if you can fucking believe it.
I've never seen Black Dynamite, so I don't know.
Well, I'm changing that in your fucking future. I'm telling you that. Black Dynamite's one of my
We're
favorite
watching
movies of all
movies,
time. Does anybody have a problem with the locations that I have here?
I was definitely up closer to the box because I was trying to push the door shut.
Okay.
I have no problem because I'm not in the room.
Oh, you're right here.
He took the horse and fucking is just galloping out of here.
We will, yeah. We're not going to use the one that Patrick made because he decided to be a twat for no reason. Like, went out of his way, spent effort on it.
Now I want to look at
Gotta
it.
see it, right?
Yep.
It's
course
in
we do.
chat. It's in the Zoom chat.
Downloading it now.
Okay. Wow.
You all have a virus now. Congratulations.
There you go.
Oh, he already gave us one with the dice roll.
It's good.
It's just a picture of Crucible that says "fuck you, Mike" written over it, like, because he's fucking 5. All right. Initiatives. Duncan,
11.
Crucible,
17.
Joe.
17, and I have 0 decks.
So it's
I
Crucible.
have 0 decks.
Never mind.
You can go first if you want.
I'll let you go first.
Okay.
Okay.
Canadian standoff. Ori.
Dicks. I win the Canadian standoff.
What? Bagby.
20.
20. Nice. And I have 2 different colored dice for Jenny and Adris. Adris's are my steel copper ones. Or my
Tiny babies.
my tiny copper ones. And then I found these neon fucking purple ones for Jenny. And that seemed very, very apt. All right. Bagby.
Okay. I'm gonna take my shiny new dagger, and I'm going to attack him with that shiny dagger
Okay.
as my first attack. Do do do. Uh, 15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
Okie dokie. Second attack, I will attack with the dagger again.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that's a second 15 because I rolled 2 4s in a row. That's super helpful. And then bonus action, I will spend a key point to do flurry of blows, and I will punch him twice.
Okay.
And so that is just a +9 instead of +11. That's a natural 1 and an 11. So I am rolling like garbage. Out of 4 strikes, nothing hits.
It's dark in here, and he does have armor upon his arms. You basically bounce off his weapon and arms.
Oh, crap baskets. The tiny knife is throwing Bagby off balance.
I just have to get used to the weapon, I'm fine. And
Okay.
that is my turn.
Were you one of the people who was blessed?
Oh, I
Oh.
was. Yes. Um. Yes, you are correct. So those, I would roll a d4 with each of those, correct?
Yeah.
So the first 2 were 15s.
Ooh.
So the
There
first
is-
one would then.
There is no number you can roll here.
Oh, okay. So it's higher than a 19. Good to know. Okay, never mind.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I rolled like garbage.
Um,
I blame
Okay.
Patrick.
I do.
I also blame that. Okay. Up next is Baphomet.
Oh, shite.
It looks around the room, sees all of you, and lets out a roar. All of you must roll a wisdom saving throw.
And it looks like everybody but Ori gets +4 from me. I think everyone is within 10 feet.
Did you say
Little bit-
wisdom?
Yes.
A bit of luck. There we go. It's not great, but it's not as bad as the first one. 13.
And 11?
32.
26.
18 is what you need to get. If you do not achieve 18, you are frightened. You can repeat this at the end of your. Basically, frightened means has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while you can see this creature. And you can't willingly move closer while you are frightened. Voiding bowels is now a free action. Thank you, boss. You it then raises its finger up and points it directly at the unconscious Genevieve. And in everyone's head, you hear what it says. You will die before I leave. If any of you are intelligent, you will simply stand aside. Joe.
Well, I have a +0 to intelligence, so I'm gonna attack him.
You can attack at reach, right?
Yeah, but yeah, I'm not gonna move, but I didn't get fear either though.
Yep.
First attack is 25.
25 hits.
Okay. Do you want me to just roll all the attacks?
Sure.
I doubt I'll kill him.
Let's keep it simple.
The next one's a 26.
Hits.
Last one's a 14.
Misses.
Okay. First damage, I get to re-roll that because it's a 2. 15 for the first damage. Another 2. We should auto re-roll 2s. 9 for the second attack.
So 15
And-
plus 9.
Yep, so that's the physical damage.
Okay.
And I'm it's the end boss, so I'll go all in and I'll do smites. So I'm just gonna roll 8d8. Oh, that's satisfying. That's 40 radiant damage.
Ooh. He lets out a loud roar as you hit him. Is that the end of your turn?
Sure is.
At the end of your turn, it moves towards you and attacks you.
He's already in range, right? So I can't hit him with a free attack. Also, is he dragging the box?
Yes. He reaches out his arm
Oh.
and simply drags himself across the ground and
okay.
swings at you with his massive horns.
Okay.
That I can't believe that. That's a 19.
Hits.
Hits?
Yep.
Okay. Uh, 12 damage.
I don't know what I expected, but I didn't expect that.
Crucible.
I'm going to step up in between Bagby and Adris
Okay.
and reach out and grab his arm.
Reach out and touch fate.
Do it!
Reach
I
out
love
and
clerics
touch
so
the-
much.
And this is actually inflict wounds.
Gonna pimp slap the god.
But not with a 14.
Yep, it is an unfortunate miss. You try to reach out and grab, and you only grab a tuft of hair, not actually connecting him. Is that the end of your turn? Any bonus actions, free
I
actions?
do not have a bonus action.
Okay. That takes us to Jenny. Jenny's all gas, no brakes, and I think we all know that.
Yes.
She runs up, screaming, "Get away from my mom!" And here we go. That is a miss and a crit. Hey, good for you.
Gotta love it when the NPCs do better than the PCs.
It's not going to be much damage.
Hey, 2 of us did no damage so far. So,
She did 8. As one of her daggers lands home.
Better than none.
Critical paper cut.
Okay. That's then Duncan's turn. Duncan and then Adris and then Ori.
Right. So, Grands, a little help! And I start to pull in the energy, and I feel it swirling around me, and I roll wild die. A 5.
It's 1.
So I'm good there. That's 1.
I would really like it if we get a wild die exploded on the last fight.
Wild die 100 cast wish.
And as all of that energy comes together, and I whip it out towards this beast, and I yell, "Freeze!" And a swirl of ice and shards and water begin to span around it, and it's got to make a dex save of 17.
Dex save 17. Gotcha. That is 14 plus 2, so 16.
So it failed then.
No, wait, no, plus 9. It has proficiency on that, sorry. So that's 23.
I'm not going to argue. Fine. Just takes half damage then.
I'm sorry. I'm just playing. I didn't
It's
make
in a
this
box.
character.
It's dragging a box, Mike.
You would think it would have disadvantage on dexterity if it can't jump out of the box.
No.
I'll
It's
give you.
all right, it's
I'll
all
give.
right.
That's a good. I'll give you disadvantage on dexterity. I'll give you that. That's a 17 that I rolled, so that's better.
I'll still win. It's fine. So half damage then. Here we go. Half of 25.
20. That's 12.
Fine.
It's still good.
It's okay.
Fucking whiny babies. God damn it. I hope he kills all of you.
Because he succeeded, the swirl of ice and shards spins away and dissipates. Shite.
End of your turn. Not so happy about that. Takes a swing at you, bud. 24 to hit.
As I see it coming, I just look over to Bagby.
Bwah, bwah. That is a 24 to hit.
Obviously, that hits.
I'm sorry, I got distracted for a second. What's he attacking us with?
His glaive. Englaven.
Oh. that would not be magic.
It is magic.
I mean, it's not a spell. Sorry, that's what I mean.
Not a spell, no. But his attacks are considered magical attacks.
Yeah,
That
I
is-
can half spell damage. but
Duncan,
not
that
glaive
is
damage.
18 damage.
That's all. All right, I'll take that. Expected more than that.
I rolled a 1 on one of them. There's
one of
there's 2 dice. I rolled a 1.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Okay. That takes us to what is Duncan's. That's Adris and then Ori. And then we're back to the top with Bagby. Adris runs over, grabs Jenny, and tries to pull her away. So he's gonna roll athletics, which is just his best skill. He's just so... That's a 9. So, I'm going to say he gets her to there. And that's his fucking turn. Last is Ori. And then we're back at the top with Bagby.
So kind of like frozen with fear. Like,
Oh, by the way, if we had a turn of yours and you were frightened, you may roll to try to get out of it. Sorry, I think we missed some of those. Ori, go
Okay.
It's
ahead.
at the end of your turn. though,
End of
right?
your turn, right? You cannot do it at the beginning. You have to do it at the end.
so
Turn.
for okay, that kind of messed with what I was gonna do. Okay, no, it's fine. Okay, so like frozen with fear, like Ori's mind like goes back to like, oh crap, this is happening again. This is happening again. He's trapped under a rock. His friends are dying. He can't go anywhere.
Thanks for the follow, Piflet.
And he just with everything he's got, he just reaches out and he's like, Lawrence. And he sends out a healing spirit
Fucking woo!
to kind of hover over the space that Jenny's in, and it'll so it's in range of Jenny, Adris, and in the space that Genevieve, right? It's in the range of Jenny, Adris, Genevieve, Duncan, and Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Does that heal right away? Or on
I believe it heals on their turn.
Their
Okay.
turn.
Or if something moves into the space for the first time. So technically, there is something in the space, but it's just Genevieve. So Genevieve if
cannot
alive, could be healed slightly.
Genevieve cannot consciously make decisions to
So it will
accept or
heal
deny
on
magic.
Duncan's next turn or on the next turn of anybody who gets hurt.
Okay.
And so like Ori's like struggling with all of these feelings, is like all he can do is throw out the spirit moose, or sorry, the spirit elk. And then I need to roll my wisdom saving throw again. 27.
The soothing call of Lawrence has brought you back to your senses.
27.
Yeah.
Nice. Yes, you are no longer feared. Would you like to move? Oh, that's the end of your turn. So that's the end of your turn. Sorry.
Yeah, that's good. And you just like kind of like all of a sudden like the weight seems to release off of him and he can sort of breathe again.
Okay. Bagby,
Yes.
And then Big Bad, and then Joe.
I am just going to take a moment, and by moment I mean my action, to sit and just sort of. You have faced death before, Bagby, literally in the realm of death himself. You can go face him again if need be, and I will use stillness of mind to remove the frightened condition from myself.
Nice.
So I am no longer frightened. Stillness of mind. But it does take my action, so then I will go ahead and not move. I'm going to. I'm going to sort of go around him so that I'm flanking with Crucible.
Okay.
And I should easily get there with the amount of movement that I have, and I never leave.
Flanking
his...
with Crucible. So you want
Yeah.
to be by Jenny over there?
Oh, I was thinking flanking the caddy corner away.
Okay, like that.
Yeah, just like that. And I will use a key point to do patient defense as my bonus action. So that will give me the dodge. I essentially am taking the dodge action as a bonus action. So I am defending and dodge his next attack at me.
Okay. Interestingly, the end of your turn. That is 33 to hit.
Me?
Yeah, but you just dodge it, right?
Let me look up specifically. I feel like it just makes them
Roll with disadvantage.
Dash action. When you take the dodge action, you focus entirely on avoiding attacks until the start of your next turn. Any attack roll made against you has disadvantage.
Okay.
If you can see the attacker, disadvantage if you can see the attacker, and you make dexterity saving throws with advantage.
Okay. So that's 20.
20 still hits.
20 still hits. Okay. Sorry. Thank you for clarifying.
That's okay.
So that's 24 as he swings around and clocks you.
Oh, you dick.
That great glaive he holds. Now it's its turn. You see it look around. It's looking around, and it sees all of you surrounding it. And you hear all in your minds a simple no. And it appears over here.
Teleportation.
So he was able to teleport the box as well?
The box moves with him. Yeah. The box is not letting go.
And as he appears over there, a load of crap appears in Ori's pants.
He's no longer frightened.
Oh, I'm not scared anymore, Joe. It's okay.
I don't care who you are. That scares you, okay?
Instant transmission.
Joe, do you think that would trigger your ability if he disappeared from one area of attack to another?
Sentinel?
The one where you can smack him.
Yeah, that's Sentinel. I don't think so, because it specifically says if they use the disengage action, I still get to attack. I think you can teleport away.
Oh, I meant the one where, isn't there one where they enter your range, you can attack them?
Oh, yeah, but
I'd be comfortable using that as a reaction if you feel like you want to do that?
I actually don't think Joe would be able to whip around and hit something that appeared directly behind him. If I'm being kind of realistic here.
Fair
Unless
enough.
it's comedically by accident. It's like,
I'd
where'd it go?
kill
He
Adris is
around
what
in
would
the
happen.
glade.
I'd fucking behead Adris on accident.
It's true. Okay. So it did that. Cast a spell. It can do. It can do one attack. Okay. So Ori, you are going to get attacked. Attacked.
Okay.
Actually, no. Adris is going to get attacked.
Okay.
I need to keep that in
I'm
mind.
going to say that I'm going to hit him then because I do get a reaction from Sentinel. So I feel like I'll have enough time to turn around and react to that.
Okay.
Oops, that's the wrong thing. Sorry, that's Eldritch Blast. Um, 18. That hit?
No.
Okay. Oh yeah, 19 didn't hit.
Adris gets hit. I'm not even going to do that math. I rolled a number, and Adris's armor is garbage. That's 21 on Adris. Adris takes a large slash to the back. He lets out a howl in pain. Joe, then Crucible, then Jenny.
Quick clarification. What size a creature is he?
Huge.
So I can't grapple him, right? It's only a size bigger than you?
Yeah. You can't effectively grapple him. You can sure grab on.
Can I yell something and then hold my action?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna yell, Adris, make me bigger.
Oh, kaiju fight. Interesting
Hold my
idea.
action. Until Adris casts enlarge on me, hopefully.
Okay. That takes us to Crucible. It's still right next to you.
Yeah, he is. I again am going to attempt inflict wounds.
Okay.
Mod 20.
Does not hit.
And then for my bonus action, I am casting Spiritual Weapon.
You can't.
I
'Cause
can't.
You can't. Yeah, you can't cast two leveled spells in the same turn. Even if one's a bonus action, you can only do a spell and a cantrip.
You can change your turn if you would like to, based around that
No,
knowledge.
that's okay.
But like next turn, you can do spiritual weapon and then Toll the Dead or something, and then from then on, you can direct spiritual weapon as a bonus action, and still cast spells.
Yeah, it's just the initial casting.
The idea behind it meaning you have to do some sort of
Right.
verbal or somatic component during your turn, and that would take up the action.
Toll of the Dead still on the table.
It's not a bonus action though.
Right, but if you use a bonus action spell, can you use a regular action cantrip?
Yeah.
So you're saying I can still do a cantrip yet this turn?
It would have to be a bonus action cantrip, yeah.
Oh, because
Unless you take Mike up on his offer and say, I don't cast inflict wounds and I
No.
cast spiritual weapon instead.
Nope. Turn's done.
I'm comfortable with you doing
That's
that
how I
because you
learn.
didn't understand. But yes.
Same.
Okay. Very honorable of you, sir. Jenny gets to roll for healing, actually. Have we been rolling for healing?
Oh, no. What am I supposed to roll?
Oh, it's 3d6.
There's a child. Yeah?
3d6, 7 for me. Thank you, Ori. Kind of shitty roll for mine, though.
Hi, Lincoln.
Hi,
What you
Lincoln.
doing?
Hopefully you didn't hear that word.
What you doing, Lincoln?
Oh, he's heard worse.
Are you just hanging out?
Just the tuft of hair.
Mhm. Did you have school today?
It's go today. Today.
There he is. Poking
Go
his head out there.
Uh-huh.
What
And
you
Miss
doing?
Allie came over, right? In the afternoons, we have ABA therapy now from 1 to 3. So a teacher comes over in the afternoon.
today.
School today. You had school today.
Cool.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So he got to play with his new teacher, Allie, Miss Allie. Yeah. Okay, say bye-bye.
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 Bye-bye, Lincoln.
Bye there, Lincoln.
See you later then.
Say bye-bye.
Say bye-bye.
Say bye.
I love you so much. Go with mommy. Be good.
As you can tell, sharing the tablet did not, or the talkback did not go well.
Yeah. Gotta keep working on it, though. Good job, mommy. Okay. Okay. Fuck's turn was it? Jenny's.
Did you roll her heels?
I did.
Okay.
Jenny would. She has this. She casts a spell and shoots at him.
Pew pew.
Blue energy beam shoots out of her hand, shooting at it. Ooh, that actually hits. Holy shit. 25 to hit. And it deals max damage, 12. Hey, good for you, Jenny.
Good job, Jenny.
She shoots a blue beam at it and goes, "Pow!" There we go. That leads us to Duncan, then Adris, then Ori.
I see that it has shifted. Good. I'm sorry, everyone. And I pull all the energy from everywhere around me. And first I got to roll wild die. 15. That's 2. Morgan's just waiting for it.
Oh, yeah.
Part of me really wants to pull up the wild magic table and just pick out the things that I hope we get.
Oh, I've gone
It's a
through
little
it.
more fun if it's a surprise.
As
Yeah.
the energy swirls, I pull it down and I yell, "Erupt!" And a giant ball of ice comes slamming down on top of everyone. And as it does, I've said, "I yell, look out!" So everyone in the immediate vicinity around that thing, you automatically pass the deck save that you need to throw. But that's basically everyone that's right next to it, because it's a 20-foot radius. So
Okay.
And everybody but Ori gets to take half of that because I have a spell resistance aura.
so it needs to make a deck save again of 17.
It needs to make a dex save of 17. Okay. It does not pass. Rolled a 2.
That's so crazy. I didn't expect that. Right. Then we got to do this. 8d6.
Oh, crap baskets. I should have seen this coming.
Ah, crap biscuits.
I'm doing it as actually 9d6 because I'm doing that at a 4th level. And boom!
Ooh.
30 damage.
Ah.
And then 15, and then half of that, so 7 to those that had the thing. But not Ori. Sorry, Ori.
So, if you pass, you take 7.
If you pass, you take half damage. But with Joe's thing, you take another half.
It's half of that. Okay. So Aegis failed,
Mine
so it's
doesn't-
half damage at 15. Gotcha.
Yeah, mine doesn't help the save. It just cuts the damage in half flat. So if you're already halving it, it halves that.
And am I within that range?
No.
I don't think it'll hit you. Anyway.
No, it's directly. It's basically everyone directly around it. So
Okay,
Joe,
sick.
Crucible, Aegis, and Ori are the only people affected.
Right.
Crucible, did you take the damage or?
That's what I'm wondering.
You took half damage,
That's
and then
So
another-
half again. So you're
So the
7.
seven,
So
right.
Take 7.
Great.
That's a good ability there, Joseph.
Paladins are
Yeah.
good.
That's
It hasn't come up a ton, but it's pretty nice.
All right, then Duncan roll
That seems a way more high level gameplay ability.
roll
than-
3d6 healing from Lawrence.
I will, but first, after I do that, I also spend some sorcery points and throw an ice javelin at it. And that would be an actual to hit. So then I've got to go.
I would say that Duncan's bringing the thunder, but he's bringing the ice.
I'm bringing the ice.
And you are also blessed, Duncan, if you
Oh,
need.
lovely. So first I do my regular 17 plus 4. Well, plus a D4. Let's see if I'm able to do this. 18.
Nope.
That's a miss.
Ice javelin travels off into the blackness somewhere. You hear it shatter somewhere off in the distance.
And then Ooh. How many D4s do I roll for the healing?
It's 3d6.
3d6, sorry. Not 64.
64. Holy Christ. That's an amazing spell.
I still did the same. All right, I'm full.
64. That's the best healing spell in the game, I think.
Right, then my turn finally ends. Sorry, everyone. Sorry.
He has to apologize.
We're all shaking off the ice.
Adris has gotten his ass handed to him in this past round. So, huh? You're just kind of mad about it? All of a sudden, this appears right next to him. He says something under his breath, moves his hands, and then another one appears next to him.
Oh.
And then one of them starts reading a piece of paper from his pocket.
Nice.
Not a lot of attack spells. A lot of utility in this Teague character. Okay, so this is you're a willing creature, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Hey,
That's a hell of a
Cast
line.
dominate
Joe, are
or
you a
something.
willing creature?
well, you asked him to do a thing, Joe.
Yeah.
What happens is, so this is reduce enlarge, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Laura, do you happen to know what level spell reduce enlarge is?
I think it's 2.
It is a second level transmutation spell.
And it moves you up 1 size, right?
Enlarged. Target size doubles in all dimensions, and its weight is multiplied by 8. This growth increases its size by 1 category from medium to large, for example. Target's weapons also grow to match its new size. Target has advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. While the weapons are enlarged, the target's attack with them deals 1d4 extra damage.
That's 2d4, Joe. You don't move up 1 size, you move up 2.
Mega Joe.
However,
Better get the hell out of the way, Jay.
Holy crap baskets, it's Paul Rudd.
Joe,
I just let out a kaiju yell.
Joe, at the beginning of your turn, you need to roll a con saving throw. If you do not hit an 18, you take damage because this is too big for your body to handle. Okay?
Okay, and is Adris done then?
Yes.
Okay, so can I take my action then?
Yes.
All right. Con save. 19.
Good job.
Just got it.
You feel your heart pounding in a way you've never felt before. You feel blood flowing through your veins. And you're bigger than this massive thing that has popped out of this box.
I just look at it. I look at my hand, look at it, smile. And my first action, I'm going to try to push it over. So that is a athletics check, and he contests with either athletics or dex. And I feel like it's reasonable to give him disadvantage on this since he's in a box. But I do get advantage from the spell, which I need because I rolled a 1 on the first one.
Natural 20 into 29.
That's does he have disadvantage or no?
I'm gonna say no. Sorry.
Because I am just trying to weeble wobble him.
I know.
There's
It has
that's
godlike
all
dexterity and strength. No, you're not able to just tip it over like a fucking turtle.
all right. Well, if it didn't,
I believe in rule of cool. I think we all know that.
Yep. If you do something and it doesn't work the first time, fucking try it again. So I'm going to push him over again.
Okay.
And I got a 22 this time.
19. I guess the weeble wobbles over.
Well, turns out he weebled, he wobbled, and he did fall down.
Mm-hmm.
So he's prone now.
Prone. He's kind of always prone, but yes.
Well, that has specific.
Yeah.
Meaning.
Whose turn is next?
Who the fuck just went?
Adris.
Adris just went, so it will be your turn, Ori.
For my bonus action, though, real quick,
Mhm.
I'm going to use it's right here. I just had it. Healing Light. That's what it is. And I'm going to use 2d6 to heal Adris.
2d6 to heal Adris. Wow! Hey! You gonna roll that d6 for me?
I can if you want.
Think about this growth right now. Joe is healing Adris. Look at
I
this.
have a lot of growth. Look how fucking big I am.
You become more mature as you get bigger
Yes.
too.
Yes. 8 damage he deals.
It's not irrelevant. Because he got smacked in the teeth. So that's going to be Ori.
Thank you, Laura.
Mm-hmm.
Just so that you don't punish me for good role play,
Bagby will
I
be
am
next.
going to say that because what Joe does is held to basically my turn. As this giant thing is getting weeble wobbled over and about to fall on me, I just disappear as it lands where I would have been.
Okay, you go invisible?
No, I hidden paths and I am now behind Joe. Or we'll say I'm like catacorner southwest of Jenny, actually.
Okay.
Jenny, not Genevieve.
And that does not incur an attack of opportunity? Well, I'm sure it couldn't.
I'm just suddenly there.
Yeah, gotcha.
And I like kind of shoot I shoot a glare at Duncan.
Sorry.
Okay.
And then I just toss a little I'll just toss a little fireball at the big bad.
No reason not to.
Fireball or firebolt?
Produce flame. It's just a
Fireball.
little fireball.
Got it.
Ori has fireball as a cantrip.
Is that an attack roll that you have to
It
make? So
Phil's
that
been
would
going
have
through the UA.
disadvantage, because it would have disadvantage because of his prone status, because you're not within 5 feet.
Oh.
I
Okay.
put the prone conditions in both Stream Chat and on Stream Chat, just so.
All right. Well, I did not get a chance to use the fancy advantage disadvantage, but
Laura,
my first roll was a 21.
I feel like we don't talk about how you're the MVP here. Okay.
Thanks.
Second roll is a 20.
We're
20.
hitting
20
a lot of
does not
conditions
hit.
that we don't hit very often. So
Right.
put this out there.
Yeah.
So I miss,
Mhm.
and then and then I think that's it because hidden paths is a bonus action.
Okay. Sounds good. That leads us to Bagby. Then we will go to Bathmat, and then Joe,
Okay. Well,
and then Crucible.
Mecha Joe just appeared in front of me and changed my plan of attack. So I was initially going to vault over regular Joe, but I don't think. I mean, I probably can still do it.
Probably just run between my legs at this point. I mean,
Yeah, I'm just going to run between Joe's legs with my little ability of being small. Get myself within 5 feet of Bathmat.
I'm putting you right on top. Like I don't think that Joe standing there, because he's a tall human being, I don't think he inhibits you or Jenny existing in that space at all.
No, especially me because I'm very small.
Right.
And I'm going to stabby stab again. And because now I am within 5 feet of him and he is prone, I have advantage. on
You
these
do.
attacks. So I shall
fuck him up.
roll for the stabbing with the god-killing blade. That is a 30 to hit.
30 to hit.
Mhm.
That hits.
Okay, so that is attack 1.
That
attack-
hits the Terrascue.
Yeah, I like how you had to think about it.
No.
30, does that hit?
Attack number 2 is a 25.
Hits.
And, you know, because I'm a monk, I'm going to use a key point to do Flurry of Blows and punch him twice.
Oh, we're going DPS. More dots, more dots. Ori, say the thing.
More dots, more dots.
So that... My first punch doesn't land. And my second punch doesn't land.
Ugh.
So we just have the 2, which would be then 2d8 plus 14.
Okay. Crucible's really, I've been watching Patrick and he's really hanging on these rolls actually. He's reacting, it's great. Hey, thanks for the host, Polytonics.
Thanks. So that is 18 points of damage with the dagger, specifically, whatever that means to you.
Oh, hey, Polytonics.
And I'm gonna go ahead and also use my Fury of the Small on this one, because why not? To add an additional 11 points of damage.
Okay, an additional 11 points. Good job. Great turn. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Bath mat, then Joe, then Crucible. It writes itself, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it actually has movement, but it uses half of its movement to stand up.
I do have movement for it in this state. It's incredibly a lowered movement because its movement is absurd.
Like a cheetah.
Well, it's a minotaur god. Yeah, it moves pretty quick.
Right.
Especially if it gets a full head of steam.
It's an awesome build. I think it's a little weaker than a lot of the giant major demon lords, but it's an awesome build still. I think it's a cool character. And a lot of damage got dealt to it by the tiny green thing. So tiny green thing.
Okay, and I am gonna swing at it then.
Okay.
My reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dookie. 13.
Miss.
Yep. It rolled off of I don't know, it was like an 18 or something.
21.
Yep.
Okay. And 27.
Uh-huh.
And then the third one is going to go at an Aegis, and I need to decide which one it's going to go after. It has incredibly high intelligence, so let's think about that. It goes after the right one, and that hits Aegis. So it just goes with its bladed glaive, just 3 hits, lands all 3 of them.
It's like whack-a-mole.
The mole, and unfortunately, you're the mole. So that is 19 plus 22, Bagby.
Okie dokie.
41.
Baby!
It doesn't feel great. But I'm next. Oh, wait. But I entered Lawrence's space at the top of my turn.
It's true.
So,
you do get a roll for that.
Okay. Okay.
We missed that, but you do get a roll for it. I'll give it to you. And
3d6.
that's
not plus 14.
15 to Aegis.
Yeah, don't forget to roll for Aegis on his turn, Mike. Otherwise, he'll die here.
You think the wizard might die from getting hit repeatedly by the demon god?
Well, I'm not making him stand there.
The wizard is getting blasted. Oh, what happened to Bagby? We lost her.
She might have had to pee.
Okay.
Hugo emergency.
It's going to be Joe, Crucible, then Jenny.
I'm going to do my best to copy Bathmat, and I'm going to hit him a bunch with my spear. So I'm going to swing at him. He's no longer prone, unfortunately, but I think I have bless up, so I still should be okay. 21 to hit?
21 does not hit.
No, crap. Five.
25 hits.
Okay. And I actually won't attack for the third one. I'm gonna heal Adris again. But for my one attack,
Adris or
hit him-
Bagby? Which would you prefer?
Who looks worse?
I don't know without Bagby, but she got fucking shit stomped this last turn.
She's also got like 120 health.
Okay, she's probably fine.
She's got more health than I do.
That's not a good thing.
I mean, I've been picking up warlock levels. So.
It's true. It's true. You're picking up squish levels now.
Yeah. So that's 14 damage. I add on a 2d4 for being a big boy. That's another 5, so 19 regular damage.
19.
And I'll hit him with the smite because it's what I'm here for.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, not d6, d8s.
Hey, guys, you're over half. Good for you.
13 damage. That was bad. That was out of 40.
Okay. Oh, and Bagby.
Oh. Sorry, go ahead.
Bagby, if you had to put a percentage on your total health, what would it be? How fucked up does Bagby look currently? You are muted.
Thank you. Did I get it?
Yeah.
Yep. Slightly under half.
Yeah, it's Adris.
Okay. I healed myself for 10 with Lawrence, and I healed Adris for 10 with the rest of my healing.
All right. Lawrence
Ability.
dissipates.
This is one of those horrifying wizard situations. Lawrence dissipates. Oh no! And it lets out a swallowed woo, and then disappears.
I'll be back.
Crucible, then Jenny, then Duncan.
Mumbling to himself at how ill-equipped he is for this particular encounter, Crucible then backs up about 10 feet.
Backs up 10 feet.
Yep.
Disengage.
Yes.
You would take an attack of opportunity if you simply moved away.
Um,
So in 5e, if you want to back away from somebody without getting hit, you have to use your action.
right.
Unless you have something special, and clerics don't have that.
No, I would be using my action to back up.
Okay. Okay. Do you have
And
a
then
bonus
for my-
spell?
And then for my bonus, that's when I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Ah. What weapon?
Good call.
What weapon you got?
It's just going to be a large mace.
Whereabouts does it spawn?
It will be spawning next to him.
Well, yes, but where?
Oh, just north.
Just north. Okay.
If you upcast that to a level 4 spell, you do about double the damage with it too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's actually going to be a 5th level.
We're gonna have purple mace.
Nice. Spiritual weapon is so good.
Yeah, Laura and I use that a ton in Distant Star.
You know, I don't need to do it as a 5th because it does the same amount as damage as a 4th.
Yep.
Yep.
But you do you.
There you go. Does that attack immediately, or is that held till next turn?
It held till next turn.
No, it doesn't attack when you cast it.
It
And
does.
then it attacks on every turn.
It does attack when you cast it.
Yeah, it's a really good spell.
Okay, it attacks right away.
The way I read it is you cast it as a bonus and then you attack as a bonus. So how?
Boom. Hang on a sec. Pulling up sunshine.
Because then it says as a bonus action you can move it up
As-
to and attack.
When you cast a spell, you make a melee spell attack against a creature. On a hit, target takes damage.
All right,
And then
so
as a
you
bonus
do it right
action
away.
on your turn, you can repeat it.
There you go, Crucible. Attack. Attack, 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 attack.
I do not hit 15.
Yep. Okay.
It's not wasted though. Still there next turn.
Yep.
Okay. Crucible. And that leads us into Jenny. Then Duncan. then Aegis. Jenny. I don't even know what the she does. She's gonna cast Firebolt.
Pew pew.
What?
Misses. That's Jenny. Duncan's turn.
8.
Then Aegis.
And again, the power begins to swirl around me.
Oh God.
And as it does, I roll my magic, my wild magic. 7.
3.
That's 3. And as that's happening, I yell at this beast, "You'll think I'm afraid! I am! But I fight through it because we're heroes! Strike!" And a lightning bolt shoots down from somewhere you can't even see. And he has to make a dex save, 17 again, at disadvantage. Because he's in a box.
14.
Really?
Mhm.
All right then. Here we go.
Gotta love a lightning bolt.
Frostbolt.
10d6.
Ooh, thunderbolts and lightning.
Sploosh!
30.
30 damage.
Very, very 30 damage.
You hear the thunder roll through the whole place after that.
Good. Good.
Okay. Is that your turn, Duncan? Okay. Adris is going to disengage and try to pull Jenny away again. Let's see. how
I'm sure he
that-
looked real brave while he was doing it, though.
Not really.
Brave, 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 Sir Adris.
Okay. Adris, then Ori, then Bagby.
Yes.
So, with my bonus action, going to use basically like all, I think. Well, maybe not all, but a lot of my Balm of the Summer Court. I'm going to use 8 charges. What the hell? Yeah, so Bagby roll 8d6.
Oh, okay. $27.
All right, and then we add 8 to that of temporary hit points, so you are healed for 35.
But they're temporary hit points?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like the swirly green Healy energy goes out from my hand and closes Bagby's bruises and scrapes. And then I bring down, and I just kind of, my eyes start glowing, and I bring down a moonbeam on top of the big bad half trapped in a box Minotaur Gad. And I'm going to upcast that to 5th level.
Okay.
And it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
I rolled a d12 there. Should probably roll a d20. Constitution saving throw of 27.
Okay, it passes, but it will take half the damage, radiant damage. And we will see how much that is. 15 radiant damage.
Excellent.
Okay. Good job. End of your turn, Ori?
Yep.
Baphomet doesn't like all that's happening here and charges Crucible.
No!
Okay. I can't stop him from doing that, but I can hit him after he does it.
Crucible, that is a 28 to hit, so that's going to hit.
Yeah, he misses.
Okay. And that is 20 damage as he gores you with his horn, one of his horns.
Yeah. I missed.
Okay. Bagby.
Okay. Well, I don't like that, so I'm just going to move Kathy Corner down one space, so I'm flanking with Crucible,
Uh-huh.
so that I can get that advantage on those rolls. And I will pretty much do the same thing. I'll attack him twice with that dagger, because that seems to do good things. So, for the 1. We have a 30. For the 2. We have 17 for both, so the second one doesn't hit. And for the first one, because I can do it when I hit, I will use a key point to attempt stunning strike.
Okay.
So make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. That is a many.
That's what I thought.
20.
Yeah. So seeing that was a many, I will then use my bonus action to use another key point for Flurry of Blows and try and smack him twice more with my fists.
Do it.
Nope. On the first one. 21?
No.
Okay. So just the one hit with the dagger. Oh wait, are we still blessed?
Yep.
Then I'm gonna roll that D4 for that 21. So that'd be 23.
Hit.
Haha. I did roll a 17 earlier for the other dagger. So I would have just taken it to an 18. So never mind. So we've got one dagger and one unarmed strike. So the dagger is 8 points of damage. And the unarmed strike, which is just magical damage, is another 8.
Okay. At this point, you would seeing that there's a certain amount, even the damage that is being dealt to it doesn't hurt it all that much. But that little knife seems to cut and make it bleed just right away. There's something about it. It just finds a way.
Cool.
Okay. That is B, then Joe, then Crucible. Okay? And it's going to hit the Big Joe. Big Joe. Big Joe.
Come at me, bro.
29.
Exactsies? Just kidding.
Crit. And 30 doesn't matter.
Yeah, they all hit, Mike.
So we'll do the 2 regular hits. That is 16 plus 28.
16 plus 28?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That
40.
we're not done yet.
I know. 44.
44. Plus 30. 74. As it hits you with all 3. Lays into you with that glaive it's holding there. Was that an ouch kabibble?
If I had to put it at a number, probably be about a 23 or so out of 99.
Joe!
You see this glaive just drive its way into Joe's Mecha Joe's flesh. Sorry.
There's literally no way I can make that con save, so Bless is gone.
Okay. That leads us to Joe. Hey, buddy.
Ow!
How you feeling?
Joe looks at the glaive. and
Did
has
you
a
roll your
sudden
con save,
idea.
by the way?
What?
Con save? For being
Oh,
big? 18.
I got it. 23.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I look at the glaive and have a sudden inspiration as I realize I'm pretty big. And Mike, I'm sorry, we've never done this in any games. Can we disarm enemies?
Disarm in action is a possibility, yes.
Okay, I'm going to try to do that. What do you need me to roll?
So, roll it. Laura, let's go ahead and get the proper disarm rules.
I don't know that there are disarming
It
rules.
looks like it's a variant rule in the Dungeon Master's Guide. And it's basically
I would say strength be strength.
the only relevant thing is attack roll contested by it says attack roll contested by strength or dex, but I feel like you could do athletics if you wanted me to. It's about the same thing. I have proficiency in athletics, so
Attack roll contested by the target's athletics or acrobatics check.
right.
Okay.
And it's not holding it with 2 hands, so that doesn't matter. It's the same size as me, so that doesn't matter.
Right.
So what do you want? Attack?
Yep. It's an attack roll versus strength, athletics, or dex acrobatics.
18. Did he fuck up?
He did not.
Well, it's a good thing I have an extra attack. 24.
To disarm?
Yeah. Come on. Come on.
The glaive flies across the room.
Yeah! Go!
I use my bonus action to teleport to it with Misty Step.
Yes, Joe!
And for my object interaction, I'm going to try to pick it up.
Okay.
Joe,
I
you have
just-
no idea where that's been.
Valid point.
I'm dead.
Joe, I need you to roll a charisma save when you grab it.
Yay!
Yep.
That I I do have plus 12 to charisma. I got a 30.
Hey, there you go.
Well,
Holy
Yeah, I'm a
shit.
paladin.
Oh,
Holy.
man.
I'd like you to roll Arcana real quick.
Okay. You guys think this is dumb? Wait till what happens after the fight.
I'm gonna keep it.
I'm a blade warlock, and I just got a really powerful magic weapon.
You're not keeping this. I'm going to tell you right now.
Oh, come on. I rolled a 10.
The Dominate spell that tries to cast on you when you grab it, you fight off.
Uh-uh.
That could have been horrible.
Oh my god, that would have been really funny.
Oh, and
Make
now
a joke,
there's
just
2
start
of them.
stopping.
Great.
If I've done an awful lot this turn, but I don't think I've actually used any movement. Can I run back to him?
No.
Okay.
Hell no. I'm gonna say no. You've
Okay, that's fair.
You've hit your 6 seconds. The okay, Crucible. Then Jenny. Then Duncan.
Targeting just up to the upper left of Jenny, I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Upper left. Oh, okay, interesting.
It's a 30-foot radius spell, and I can cure 6 people, 4d8 plus 5.
Who do you choose?
Well, obviously the ones who are hurt the worst. So Joe, Adris is probably still beat the shit up. I know Bagby was hurting. So we're gonna How are you doing, Duncan and Ori?
Oh, I'm quite fine, thanks.
Well, I got stabbed by some ice bits.
Slightly out of character.
I'm
Sure.
sorry. I'm sorry. What? I didn't mean to. Ori.
I think
Jeez.
Jenny and Genevieve haven't been hit.
Right. You don't know what state Genevieve is in, but yes.
Right. So that's everybody except those 2.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
4d8 plus 5. Everybody heals for 31.
Bless you.
Oof.
Biggin.
That
Yikes.
is appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
And then for my bonus, the spiritual hammer.
Smack him in his stupid dumb face.
Boop his snoot.
23. Does that hit?
That hits.
So that's 3d8 plus 5. For 25.
25.
It's force damage too, if that matters.
No way.
Did that kill him?
He.
Say it.
How do you do it, Crucible?
Yes!
I am imagining something similar to what Negan did to several characters in Walking Dead, where he just smacks it in the middle of the forehead and the eyes actually pop out.
Bonk.
The being falls down. Skull split in half. innards flowing out. All movement stops.
Is it dead?
I'm gonna stab it with the knife just to make sure. Just like.
You stab it.
All right, Mad Mary, calm down.
Bagby, calm down. Get off of it. I need to move the moonbeam over it.
After a few seconds, you start to hear cracking sounds.
What's that?
The being starts to fold in on itself. You see sinew and bone and flesh, blood squirt as it starts to implode upon itself. Backwards.
Bagby, I'd stand back if I were you.
Yeah, I move.
Backwards into the box.
Joseph, quick, look that way and open your mouth.
I'm falling for that one again, Ori.
Aedris, close it.
Yes, absolutely.
Either one of you. Aedris 1 or 2, I don't care.
That was not real. He waves his hand and it disappears. That hand again appears, grabs the inside of the box, and it starts to close. As it's getting closed, the glaive across the room rips from Joe's hands and flies halfway into the box. You all hear, "I'll wait," in your heads. As it disappears and the box door closes.
Can I tinfoil hat for a second? Before we go into this whole like, yay, we defeated the god kind of.
Right?
We know you're going to.
Do you think the glaive is actually Baphomet? And whoever holds it becomes the like essence of Baphomet?
What? Man, I don't know. I'm pissed off that I didn't get to keep it though. Like,
I don't feel like I wanted it.
Bagby, if that was the case, why didn't it just stay with me then?
I don't know. Did you like fight off its influence?
Yeah, yes, I can say that I did.
Well, there you go.
But I still really want it, so I don't know.
I think we're all missing the point here.
I feel like you shouldn't have it if you want it and it was trying to take over you.
But the point is, it's in the box. We did it, didn't we?
Crucible, Aether seems to be performing CPR on Genevieve. Is there anything you can do?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, I run over and cast healing word.
She's given up. She's giving up. She's giving up. Please, 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 please. Do something.
Jenny, talk to her.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Tell her she's your mom and you really want to meet her and not to give up. Sometimes they can hear. Talk to her.
Mommy. I'm sorry. My name is Jenny, and I'm your daughter. Do you cast Healing Word, Crucible?
I just did 21 points restored, if that's what is ailing her.
I would like you, Crucible, to roll religion.
$14.
You're doing fine. You know you cast the spell correctly. You know you're healing her.
But
You've let a lot of people pass in Kelemvor's service. Sometimes people just give up.
I just give Adris a look and shake my head.
Fuck you, Crucible. Fuck you! 1, 2, 3.
I use lay on hands on her, and I'll dump all 35 points in. See if that does absolutely anything.
Adria starts to cry after he checks her pulse gun.
Step up to Idris and to Jenny, lay my hands on their shoulders, and I say softly, may every hair on their head become a candle of light to light her way to the next world. And may the many harms of her years fade away by Lady Humberly's grace.
Jenny perks up. Light! Light! She grabs her mom and starts dragging her. It's too dark! She can't see us! She starts dragging her towards the exit.
I go help her do it because she's probably not very strong.
She is not.
Yeah, I'll run along.
You get to the doors exiting. They have the mechanism. Do you open?
Yeah. I imagine
Did we
it'd be.
close the door behind us?
This is the door out, Ori. Pay attention.
Oh, it's a different door. Sorry.
It's the door into the previous room.
Oh, you're
Oh,
right
that's a
then.
good
You're
question.
right
Then would we have closed that?
You
Oh,
didn't.
then I guess I'm not an idiot, huh, Duncan?
You never.
No, sorry,
You
sorry.
never.
You didn't close it.
You never closed the entry room into this one, but you did close the one from the previous.
Okay.
room.
Regardless, if it's closed, we'll open it. Yeah.
Okay. Head back through the room with the pleasant demon. Oh, hey guys.
Hey, demon, you can make like visions. Make this room look like it's light outside, please.
Well, no trouble there. No trouble there.
Oh,
we don't need that in our heads right now.
She said please. I'm sorry. All right. Hey, there you go. And all of a sudden you're in a meadow. The sun shining upon you.
I'm still standing by the box, by the way.
Oh, well, this is nice. I was thinking it was going to be some kind of monkey's paw situation. Since he, put us in literal hell last time.
Genevieve's eyes flutter.
I set her down so that Jenny can be by her.
Idris is checking her, and you hear the gentle cry he was having before turns into full sob as he hugs her. She's breathing again. The Teagues sit there huddled on the floor in tears. Duncan. The box has not moved or changed in any way.
Crucible, did you go with him or did you stay here by the box?
I stayed by the box.
Great. So, I just leave it here then?
And how do we make sure that it's closed?
I mean, it looks closed.
It looks closed, but there is no latch on the outside of the box.
Suppose
And
that
I'm
thing
not
will
sure
come
what
off.
the hell to do with this thing.
Suppose that handle will come off.
Take a look at it to see if there's a way to remove the latch that's on the outside.
Go ahead and roll investigation.
$23.
You can't. Generally, with any sort of device, you can see a sort of seam. This looks as if it was carved from the same block of stone, from the handle to the door.
Man, I'm pretty good at fixing things, you know.
It had previously been said that once you attach
Hollow
it,
holes, yeah.
it just adheres.
Yeah, Hollow with if what
Ori, where are
Hollowell told
you?
us is true, and I'm pretty sure she knows what she's talking about. It's part of it, no.
So, you know how I can do that thing where I can fix things just by, you know, touching it? Do you think maybe if I think real hard, like I'm fixing it by taking the handle off, that might work?
Guess it wouldn't hurt trying.
I mean, but would it though? I mean, hurt? If I touched it? I mean, would it open the box by accident? I don't know.
I think we kind of have to trust Hollowell on this one, and we just have to find a better place to hide this thing, if there is such a place.
Does that mean we got to take this thing with us?
I don't know.
I mean, if we can get it to the Destiny, I could take it out to the deep water, ask my nan to watch over it.
There anywhere in the deep harder to get to than that room we were just in?
I'm talking, you know, the deep water, the oceans. Take it way out there. Places most never been, never gonna go.
Okay.
Right? I'll step outside and I'll tell Joe what I'm thinking.
I mean, I'm in the meadow.
Duncan would be able to see that you're just standing in the middle of a room, but yeah.
Right? That's what I'll step on over to you. and I'll
He
tell you.
appears in the meadow. To him there is no meadow, but yes, you are in the meadow.
Tell you those
Thanks
things
for the host.
and Joe. What do you think?
I think, if I can be honest with you, Duncan, I think it's safer here. I know we got to it. I'd rather nobody have access to it. And I know she's your grandmother. And I know she's helped us. I'd really rather not give that box to your grands.
And this cut through anything? Slash kill
Oh.
God. Do you
Maybe?
think I can just cut the handle off?
I'll hold the box. If you want to try.
You are able to carve the handle off the outside.
Try to make it smooth so it doesn't give the next idiots ideas about putting a handle on.
Roll sculpting.
Roll sleight of hand. Roll sleight of hand.
Well, Duncan, if it makes you feel any better, we can toss this handle out in the middle of the ocean.
13.
That would make me feel a bit better.
That's
It's
actually
not-
a pretty good idea.
It's not
You
your best
probably-
work.
Probably get the handle as far away as we can.
Handles off.
Mm-hmm.
It's in his moist box now.
Where's that? Is the other handle on the inside?
Yep.
We
Yeah.
have two, and the other one's in there, so we just have to deal with the one, right?
Well, Adris never used his one.
Oh,
So maybe now's not the right time to ask for it.
I'm sorry, Duncan, and I step up to them. Adris,
Yes.
we've helped you out.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only thing I want from you is that handle.
Of course.
The others can speak for themselves, but that's all I want.
He hands it over. We need to get out of here.
I tossed it to Duncan. Did everybody come with us? Like, is everybody in the meadow now?
Crucible, did Duncan and Crucible and Ori all go into that next room?
Yes, I followed out with
Okay.
Duncan.
Go back and make sure both those doors are closed.
I'll help you close.
There's
them.
supposed to be a quicker exit out, but I don't know what that is.
Well, can you guys still see the demon? Why don't we ask him?
I look pointedly at Genevieve. Do you know the quicker way out?
Genevieve isn't really looking at anything. Her gaze is sort of middle distance. Barely moving.
And I turn to that being thing. Pardon me? Do you know that the shortest way out of here? That'd be quite helpful.
Oh, absolutely. There's one behind me. I'm supposed to guard it, but you guys have been mostly nice to us, so.
Right. Thanks. We quite appreciate that.
Okay, thanks. There's a switch on behind me that moves me. I can't actually move myself.
Oh, right. Excuse me then. Pardon me.
Okay. Don't try not to touch the green stuff. It's actually acid. It'll burn your body off.
Right. Thanks.
Oh,
Find the shit, please. I am a shit demon.
I've
I
got
really
that
wish I had spells. I would help you with some freedom of movement. It makes me really sad that you can't move.
Oh, don't worry about me. This is not bad. Every once in a few decades, somebody wanders through. I torture the hell out of them, and then I just go to sleep for a while. The upshot of being able to create your own reality is I often create my own.
Suppose that's not a bad thing, is it?
I hope you make something really nice for you. You've been very nice.
Right.
I've got working on something called Candyland. It's good.
That sounds delightful.
Sounds terrifying.
Come on.
A bit.
Let's go.
Who's up, kids?
I wait to be the last one to leave.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you make yourself a lovely home. I know.
Oh, hold on. I grab the box.
The demon box?
Yeah.
It's like a long ways back.
Crucible had it.
No.
We left the box there.
Oh, we left the box there. Okay,
Right.
good. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Right. We took the handles off of it.
Yep.
I
Nope.
put the handles
Yep.
in my moist box.
And I had the box. And I will chuck it back into the black room
Right.
and just leave it up to fate. Here we go!
Or is there anything you wanted to do there?
No, I
I
just
thought
looked.
the box was still with us in the mind-controlled dude's room, and I was gonna grab it, and I was gonna disappear with the box to hide it where no one else knew where it was in the dark room where you can't see it, and then pop right back.
Boy.
Bagby, would you like to throw it? Because it's up to you. You throw it, and then
I mean, you're welcome to hide it as an invisible person, but if I throw it, then none of us know where it is.
I didn't know how long that hallway was into the next area.
I assume she threw it in the room. Sorry, maybe I'm
Yeah,
making
not in
sense.
the hallway. I'd go to the doorway and throw it.
That's all fine. Just wanted
Perfect.
to make sure it was gone.
Yep, nope, it's in the room somewhere. I threw it in the. I yeeted as a free action in
That's
a
true.
direction.
It is a free action. All right. So you all take that exit now?
Aye.
Yep.
The path is
Come on, guys. We got to get Genevieve to the real thing.
path is mostly darkness for a very long time. I'm assuming light is cast, dark vision is used.
Mm-hmm.
It takes you probably 40-ish minutes, but you find yourself at a door eventually. An exit. There's a handle, and there's brick in front of you.
Well, who wants to do the honors?
Like Joe did.
Joe opens it.
Mhm.
You find yourself. There's a small rock island in front of you. You find yourself in the crutches. In the crutches.
Right.
Off in the distance, you can see that actual area that you've been many times before. It's maybe half a mile away across the lake. And there's no boat or anything like that. You're just here now.
Whew. I sit down close to the water's edge. Did we just save the world? You know, our world at least.
Boy, golly, I sure hope so.
Those golems might have gotten through the front door.
Right, right. Right, we're in the spine now, so
Wait, the
The
spine?
crutches.
No, the crutches.
oh, the crutches. Sorry.
It's that. It's the goblin area directly below the
right,
capital.
Right.
You're across the lake quite some way. At just a place literally nobody would ever go.
Is there, like, can we see any of the goblins at all?
No, you can see torchlight across on the area you've been, but it's a half a mile out. I mean, you can't really see a whole lot of, and there's a lot of darkness and stuff like that, so you can't really see people.
I wonder if they have a boat over there.
I'm not quite sure how we got out of here. Get out of here. I was really hoping that we would be outside somewhere. I almost feel like we should have just gone back to the. Well, no, that wouldn't have done us any good.
All the way through there.
Yeah.
Right. Remind me of this. Remind me of this lake.
It's a heated spring underwater, underground, that basically is completely surrounds the crutches of the. It's salt water because it is ocean water that leaks in through different tunnels.
Right. Suppose I'll go find us a boat then.
The lake itself is only like a foot deep. All the way
Oh.
across.
Right.
Oh well.
Think about would even
we
work
start,
then.
We start walking across there then.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Splish splash.
You walk across.
I'm
Takes
gonna
you.
crawl up on Crucible's shoulders. Thank you.
You arrive at the crutches. There's a skeleton crew of people at that camp. But you don't even have to go there. You could just go straight up into the sewers. You know how.
You know how? We've got that map. Suppose we best go see what's on top then.
I think we need to get Genevieve on top as quickly as we can.
Right.
As much as I'd like to check in with my brothers and sisters.
Right. Find the quickest way up then.
Agreed.
You know of one exit. Two actually. One leads you to the. No, you know of one down here, and it leads you up to the sewers next to the former Assassin's Guild.
Quickest way up to the surface.
Yep. The Assassin's Guild is completely. Walking through, it's completely abandoned. There's nothing left. More so than just the fight, it looks like it's been rummaged through at this point. There's nothing left of the former glory of that place.
Right.
Walking through the sewers is a rough situation. Some of the, it doesn't take you long to get to the surface, but it looks like many of the tunnels have caved in.
Right. All that water that came into the city had to go somewhere. Came out through here, I'm sure.
You find yourself on the Adena Guardian streets. Completely barren. There are no people there.
I'm
Shop
looking at the sun. What the time of day is it?
evening, but the sun's still out.
I start walking to the front gate where we went into the portal.
Adris volunteered to carry Genevieve on his back once you got up here.
I'll look for something, to make that a bit easier for him. Like a cart or something, a hand cart or something like that.
You'll be, it's hard to find one. The water's destroyed almost everything street level. Shop fronts, windows, doors.
This is an awful place to wake up to. I think we should go home.
I think we should check at the front, at least first.
Or you don't know where Bo is, just saying.
Yeah.
Ori, if you wanted to take him home, we'll go check on everything else. And perhaps we could find Bo for you.
There are plenty of trees in the Academy District.
Feel. I'm sure Bo made it out of this okay, but we should find him. We should find him and take him with us.
Right. Best place to look is at the front gate then.
Before you even get to the front gate, the market district people are starting to come back in. The market district's been turned into a very large military hospital. Most people are fine, slightly injured, some quite a few. There are a few dead though. You find Bo fairly quickly.
Bo!
As he was... Hey! 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 He comes running over. Hobbling his best. His sons are bitches! He starts giving everyone hugs, first off with Ori. Don't fucking do that again!
What happened up there?
The damned metal things come roaring out. Your first march morons couldn't do a goddamn thing for a minute. Thankfully enough, there is enough of us worth our salt to hold them back.
Sounds like a great adventure you had then.
Hey, one of them went touring down the road. Made it halfway to First Stone before we took it down.
I'm glad they had your help.
And what of your news? Oh my, is this beauty the one we were looking for?
Aye.
It's also Adris's wife, so just
Right.
I understand. A cot! A cot! He runs around, he grabs some blankets. Aye, lay her down, lay her down.
Are those big metal monstrosities all taken care of?
Aye. Wouldn't take us that long to deal with them. They're tough as nails, but we had enough. I can't believe you survived that long down there. My gods. We held your funerals.
How long have we been gone?
You didn't keep track? Do you need the sun that badly there, Bagby?
I mean, it was a day for us. We had one overnight, and that was it.
He stares at you, confused at first, and then a sad realization sets in on him. His face, you can see. Oh, Bagby, no. It's been but 2 weeks.
Krasden is directly below Adinagard, right? The main city?
It's
No.
almost directly below Krasden is where Krasden is.
Oh.
So if it was 2 weeks for us, and we were outside the box, how long was it really for Genevieve then?
The time might not have passed just while we were down there. The time might have passed while that thing was in our head.
Aye.
We've been through a special kind of hell, Bo. Probably won't tell you about it right away.
You don't have to tell me about it. You don't have to tell me anything. I'm just happy you're alive. Ori,
Glad to see you too.
Ori, you need to contact her dad. He said some very nice things.
Said some very nice things. He's not with you anymore?
No, he left after the service.
If they think I'm dead down there, I really need to go home. Because I don't know who's taking over spying. It's probably Lacey, but just in case.
Hey,
Well,
Do you
I
need-
don't.
do you need a horse? I could have one.
Not if we can travel to the trees, and then I can just go downstairs.
I think we should. I don't know how to get a hold of my dad other than a ritual involving chimichangas and 7-layer burritos. But I think it'd be best for. It sounds like everybody needs to go home.
I can send him a letter from the desk at Lyra's.
Okay. Bo, are you ready to come with us, or are you needed here?
No, I could travel. Let me say some things to some people. He gives you a big hug again, Ori. You have no idea how happy I am.
Me too, man.
I thought
There'll
I
be-
was all that was left.
There will be time now.
He starts to walk away, and then he turns around. And fuck getting on that wall. Fuck it. Neither you nor me. It's not for us. And then he marches away.
Oh. Wonder what happened to my boat.
Cut two.
Wonderful, perfect.
I can't even remember where you parked it last.
You all find yourselves upon the Destiny. Doing
Well,
the
she's in pretty good shape for being through all that.
You're making the short sail back. It felt poetic. You all needed to rush back, but it felt right.
Would have been quicker to just walk through a tree, but I do admit there's something cathartic about this.
We should probably, I say this to Adris, we should probably go into the Spirit of Mara first and let Lyra know that we have a guest. Because she's probably not going to be super happy, and you know Lyra and her punchiness.
Quite frankly, Bagby, she can beat the shit out of me today. I don't care. Jenny's been doting over her mother that has not woken up entirely. Pillows under her head, making sure she's drinking plenty of water. She's borrowed a book from you, Bagby, and is reading it to her poorly.
I made sure it was not one of the smutty ones.
You arrive in Krasden, and it's slightly after nightfall, but it's Krasden. It's like you never left. The street lamps are lit. People are going about their business. You hear laughing somewhere from a joke, music somewhere else. You smell food. You smell a fish from the catch that day. There's a warm breeze coming in off the sea. Coming into the bay, gently. The thought that Krasden doesn't change hits your head.
We're home.
Aye, we are.
Almost.
Aye, aye.
For now.
Joe, can I have a hand with Genevieve?
Yep, I help him.
You walk into the Spirit of Mara.
Lyra! Hello!
I'll be right with you. Just fucking hold.
Bagby!
Don't fucking do that!
I just go hug her.
Don't fucking.
Okay.
Everybody in the bar, and I mean everybody in the bar, loud cheers, 3/4 full, and you know known these people your whole lives, start coming up and shaking hands and hugging and pats on the back.
Oh, there. Oh, it's good to see. Hey, hello. Yes, yes.
Oh my God! We put your names on the cliff. Oh. Oh. Oh.
So we're going to need a room. We have a visitor.
She drops to her knees. Oh. 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 She goes up and holds her face. She's ah! Tears start coming from her eyes.
Not
And
the reaction I was expecting.
I'm sorry just starts pouring from her mouth on repeat. 17 years of regret falls out of Lyra. She starts kissing her hands, her feet. Lyra becomes a bawling child.
I'm gonna use the commotion and activity to sneak downstairs.
Okay.
And I would grab one of the people I knew there and ask them to, if they do me a favor, and go grab Jacobs and my parents and tell them that I'm not dead, and please come to the Spirit tomorrow.
Yeah, buddy, I got you. I get them. So we need a swan songs and I got you.
Okay, I find a slightly more sober friend.
Steve is a friend for life, and I think that should all be appreciated.
Yes. Thank you
You're
for the
speaking
Steve
like
callback.
mostly full sentences. You've cut back.
Well, somebody's had to take over as constable while this lug has been slacking.
That's the most horrifying thing I've ever.
Crucible's immobile face makes a look of disapproval.
He just punches your arm. Missed you. Crucible.
I mean, I guess nobody else has spent as much time in that office.
Let me tell you a story about
Exactly.
my best friend.
Nobody knows that office more than you do.
I would
I
actually
go
love
to-
the idea that Crucible was always the deputy constable and Steve was always the actual.
He just keeps
I
winning
noticed
the
that,
election. Nobody knows how.
Sorry, if I noticed Bagby gone, I would assume that she's going to the desk and I would follow.
You would not find her there.
Oh. Oh, right, the other desk.
She said she's going downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Not.
No, he went upstairs looking for her.
I know.
And
I know.
she's
I
not
don't
there.
know if Phil got that though.
Both Ori and player Phil were confused and went to the desk, and now we're just kind of standing in an empty room awkwardly. And she got
Lyra's
really good
bedroom.
at hiding.
Congratulations are being given all around. Crucible, you're being updated by your new deputies on everything that's happened. They keep trying to buy you drinks and then forgetting that you don't drink. It sounds like it was Krasden. There were no major incidents. They've had an influx of people. There's a tent city that they need you to check out. A lot of people from the capital came down. Up on the cliffs, there's a bit of a tent town right now. After a bit, outside you hear thundering footprints.
Oh no. I'm upstairs. I feel shaking. Oh, I sense a disturbance.
You look at a glass of water, it's shaking. Just the top. The door almost splinters as it is opened with such violence. You! Does a 21 hit?
Yep.
A thunderous punch connects for, I think that's 5 damage.
I take it.
And then a series of smooches. And a lot of crying.
I would guide her back out the door as all that's happening, out to a more private area.
Uh-huh.
And on the way out, I would tell somebody, "Tell my parents I'll see them tomorrow."
It might be death by snoo tonight.
We'll work on a wheelchair for him because he's not walking.
You find Bagby. We'll cut to Bagby. You find yourself down.
Okay.
You find yourself down in Krasden. Sometime later.
I go straight to my office.
Okay. You get so many stares as you walk first through the council district, then into the office. Gasps. Audible gasps happen around you.
Sup?
Lacey comes running up. What's up? Oh, seriously?
You all know Nitma basically doesn't die, neither do I.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
I'm gonna need the shortest briefing you have, and we're writing a petition to the council.
Oh, you've got something more important to do. Come on. She grabs you. She grabs your arm and starts dragging you upstairs. She has been a battle axe. And she opens the door. That better be my fucking coffee, I swear to God.
Oh, you took over? You took over?
Where the fuck have you been? I'm sorry.
In the vault, we killed Baphomet. Partially. And Genevieve's out. She's upstairs if you want to go see her. She's with Lyra.
Oh, well, we're not staying here. Fuck this noise.
I have a petition to make first. In my official capacity.
Okay. What?
We're no longer going to be separated from the upstairs.
Ooh, bold strategy. Spicy. I'm liking it.
Adina Guard was essentially destroyed in the efforts to save Genevieve from the box.
Yeah.
It is not the time to think about invading or extending our power, but instead to become ambassadors to that city. We will go upstairs. We will introduce ourselves. We will help rebuild. And we will continue a convoy of friendship. They may never come down here, but we make ourselves known and we make our talents known. No more stupid, dumb dancing. We're there to be ambassadors and to help.
The dancing's kind of funny, though. Can we keep...
The dancing's kind of funny. We can do it at parties, but they're not going to think goblins are just dumb. We are advanced in a civilization and we can help them rebuild. And we're going to do it.
All right. Witnessed by former councilperson Nitma. Lacey, sign here. Councilperson Bagby, right here. She grabs your face. Now smooch your grandma!
What are my cookies?
I only have macaroons from yesterday. They're a little hard.
I don't care.
Now let's get the fuck back upstairs. What the hell? Just send a letter.
I have to send a letter on a desk, and I write down, Dear Norm, Ori is alive. Also, we have Genevieve. You should probably come to Krasden. Love, Bagby! And I put it in the desk. With a stamp. Okay, now we can go.
Okay. Back upstairs late into the evening. I guess Joe's not there.
But after, if I may, after checking that room, I would probably walk back through the bar and kind of shrug off people trying to like any randos trying to start a conversation with me, and I would just kind of politely like wave and just keep moving, and I would head over to my tree.
Okay.
And just like
On the way there, you would run into Tira, who'd heard the news.
oh, hey, Tara is I feel like I've been gone forever. I
Yeah, you have.
how's the tree?
Upright? It's a tree. I took over the closet upstairs. I moved out of the. I'm living in there now in the tree. Your room's still there though, so.
That's fine. Can I? Is it all locked up? Can I borrow the keys to take a look inside?
I literally never even bother to lock that place.
Okay. Yep. Party's over there. I'll catch up.
Hey, what's wrong?
Well, my dad thinks I'm dead, and I don't really. I'm just kind of waiting to talk to him because I don't have a way to get a hold of him other than Bagby, and I think I might have gotten confused. I don't know where she went.
Hey, I don't think he's dead. I don't think he thinks that, by the way.
Oh.
He stops in every couple days.
Okay. Well, it's just been a harrowing experience, and everybody is just roaring to party, but I'm just tired.
Okay.
But I'll be okay. I'll be okay now.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go down.
Okay.
See you in the morning?
I'll see you soon.
Okay.
And I would continue on. I would go into my tree. Just kind of look around at all the old things, all the staples of my peaceful and but kind of sad life. And then I would open up all the curtains for the windows, let more light in, dive behind the desk, grab a very, very large sack, and then I would take it with me back over to the bar.
After an hour and some drinks. Hey, kiddo. It's good to see you again. He just appears behind you. He's already got a beer in his hand. I knew.
Dad. It really is great to see you. It really is. From what I gathered from when we last spoke, did it. I was wondering, did it really happen? Is the band back together?
No. No, it's not. It was for like a bit, and then when things started to go back to normal, when it closed, the others, want to say they're real proud of you. Well, Norman said something different, but like you get it, like right.
Right. Well, none of that matters. No, all that pride and glory shit. I don't. Are you okay?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
If you're okay and I'm okay and everybody here's okay, then well, shit. I've got a bag that I feel like Bagby would be happy about, but all the rest of us are going to be real happy about.
Right on, man. Right on. Hey, my kid's not dead.
Hey!
Yay! Mine
Both
too.
here.
All right. Then. Joe's parents are probably here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just sitting with them, just telling them what's going on. So he's quite, he's busy right now.
They're gonna adopt Duncan.
But, because they haven't seen each other in quite a long time.
Duncan, have you thought about cutting your hair? It's
No,
real flopping
no.
in your face. You gotta
I
get.
thanks, though, but I like it this way.
No, listen, I'm just
fine.
trying something. I'm just
No,
trying something.
I know. I miss Jake. I know. Thank you, though. Just eating my halibut steak. It's quite good. Take another if you're not eating yours.
They, of course, let you eat it. The next morning is a massive celebration and work. Over the next coming days, Crucible, do you take your job back?
Crucible does not take his job back. He has decided to serve at the church instead. He turns in his, well, he never really had a badge, but essentially turns in his badge and says that he will always serve the community, but in a different capacity.
There is no church for Kalimvor here in town? Are you starting one?
No. He will be leaving Krasden.
So, Crucible, where are you headed?
I'm actually going to be trying to serve in a very specific role. I want to serve those of my kind. There's
Really?
not a lot of us left, and we're wearing down. And in the name of Kalimvor, I think it's probably best for me to go out, seek those that served in the war, that have not led, shall we say, appreciative lives, and give them the honor and respect that they deserve.
Sometimes heroes serve in different ways than we think. Sounds like heroes work to me.
If
Right,
it
you
were
see.
possible, would you want more of you to exist?
We were made for a specific reason, and there's a. You'll notice that, we don't have mates, we don't have families. I think that especially with the with the teachings of Kelemvor. I do believe we have a finite time on Earth.
Okie dokie.
So I will be moving on.
It's been a pleasure.
Most definitely. That doesn't mean I won't come back once in a while.
You find them all, bring them all back here.
Who knows? Maybe we've already got a place to be.
Aye.
I just run up and I sit on his shoulders like I always do, and give him a big old squeeze.
Head squeeze.
And then I do a super cool backflip off of them.
Duncan,
Aye.
I can't imagine you leave Krasden.
I do though.
Hmm.
After Crucible leaves, and we all say goodnight to each other after that day, I get on the Destiny and I start to sail to the west. Never seen what's beyond the spine. Besides, got to drop these off, don't I? And I go on my next adventure. And as I'm sailing away and I see the lights, I raise a glass to him. May your heart be light and happy, and may your smile be big and wide. May there be a coin in your pocket and friends by your side.
After a week, Crucible and Duncan are gone. Ori, what do you do?
I keep running the shop, but it's I kind of I imagine that that Tira was probably running it as more of a respectable establishments of potions and remedies.
Yes, it is. It's
And
become more of a potion shop than it ever was before.
and you know, I think I'd keep a little of the other stuff around because there's somewhat of a market for it, but I wouldn't dip into my own supply as much. And I would try and run a respectable store, and I would kind of contemplate as everyone's kind of drifting apart doing their own things. I know that I have the ability to get from place to place very quickly. I just have to familiarize myself with those places. So I'm kind of thinking, you know, and I would tell Joe and Bagby if they're around too. I think if Duncan, if and when Duncan comes back, I think I might go with him.
I think that would be good for you.
I would definitely prefer him not being on his boat by himself. I mean, he's an excellent sailor, but he also needs a friend.
About 3 weeks after everything happened, Bo comes to you, Ori. Time for me to head out. I'm heading back north. Missing the kids.
Fair enough. It's Well, as it stands now, we'll never truly be too far.
No.
And you got anything to pack?
Few odds and ends, Bubbles. That, Andrew Dean, he can be, very appreciative. If you catch my drift.
Understood. Well,
Oh, hey, I meant to ask. What'd you do with that piece of fruit?
well, I haven't been back to the Elderwood yet, but I suppose that's the safest place to plant it, right? I mean, she might not like that she's still contained by those dwarven wards, but I don't know what she'll do if she's outside of it. Have an Elderwood potentially take over an entire continent.
That's on you.
I guess the decision's definitely been weighing on me.
I'd do it for you, but I'm taking the boat. I ain't got that good of an arm anymore.
Well, if you can get all your stuff together, I can save you a trip.
Aye, that'd be right good. And for the tree in my backyard.
Yeah, that seems that seems way better than what I was thinking of.
Oh my god, you weren't going to put me up my fucking mountain, were you? There's a fucking tree in my yard, Ori.
I like that tree up on the mountain.
I have a bum knee. Twinkle edits, you motherfucker. And
Tree
Bo's
in the
gone.
backyard it is.
And Bo's gone. Bagby, of course, starts trying to increase relations.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they agreed on it. They agreed on it, kid.
Yeah.
What now?
Well, now I think we start training our army that has amassed and letting some of the people who aren't necessarily army suitable be our ambassadors. We work on making sure everybody can speak common, and we start sending folks upstairs.
Oh, God. Do you have any idea how hard it was to get speak Dwarven and Undercommon in all schools down here? It was such a pain in the ass. Good luck with that. You good luck with Common. Good fucking luck.
We'll have to utilize some of my contacts upstairs. I'll contact Andrew and
Utilize, contract. You're boring already. I'll see you later.
wait before you leave. I'm going to need you to tell me how the hell you live so long.
Oh, that's a good story. Come on. Let's get salads.
Perfect. And I just sort of do that for. I definitely try to come up to Krasden as much as I can to see friends, but slowly but surely, the work becomes more and more keeping me downstairs and floating between downstairs and the Dina Guard to negotiate those alliances and ambassadorships. But I send lots of letters. I utilize the shit out of my desk.
And I always send them back.
Mhm. And I always say, "Dear Duncan, my best friend, where are you?"
Lots of love, your best friend, Duncan.
He often says, "In the destiny, in water."
I do that.
About a month passes. Joe starts to have dreams. Simple ones. With a voice in the back. It says, "It's time for you to come back, Joe."
The first day that I wake up where I can remember that as a coherent thought, I would say to individually, this wouldn't be a group thing, but I'd say to my parents, Ori, Bagby, if she's there, and Jacobs, tell them that I'm going to be leaving and I don't know when I'll be back. If any of them ask where, I'll just say I have to pay my debts.
Do you want me to kill him?
You do you, Bagby.
Do you want me to kill him?
You do you as well.
You know I can't.
We'll chat. I look at Jacobs and I'm just like, we'll chat.
So I would.
Do you want
go
me
ahead,
to
Ori.
travel with you? I have an errand to run in the area.
I appreciate that, Ori. But I'm not really in a rush to do this. The chat with Ori is just me and Ori.
Mm-hmm.
If I can be honest with you, Ori.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
If I can be honest with you, Ori,
Mm-hmm.
I'm terrified.
I'm not talking about rushing you there. I just thought maybe you'd want someone to talk it out with on your walk.
It's nothing to talk out. I'm terrified of what I might have to do. Terrified of what it'll do to me. I'm just scared.
I'm scared too, bud. But even if there's nothing to talk about, it's better to not be scared and alone.
Is your dad still wanted?
I only talked to Norm. He split back up after everything happened with the vault. He was together briefly, but I don't know.
No, sorry, not one. Is he still wanted?
No, wanted. Yeah, wanted. I mean, like, yeah, because Anal was the one who escaped, and yeah, I know Norm was in some trouble. He didn't tell me if he was still in trouble.
Well, Ori, you can do you, but I don't think the Elderwood's the safest place for you.
Well, I got to be there anyway, but tell you what, I'll walk with you to the edge of the forest, and then we'll go our separate ways from there.
Okay. And before I would leave, is Adris still in town?
Yes. Adris has rented a small place, the three of them.
I would go see them.
And they are right here. Right here. There. Genevieve has woken up. Has been awake for a few weeks now. She's been catatonic. She doesn't speak. She eats. Mills about. She never really talks. Joe, hey.
Hello, Adris.
Hungry? Got some soup on. It smells terrible. I'm not good at this.
I appreciate it. I just ate, though. I don't really have a reason to be here. I'm just leaving,
Yeah.
and I guess I wanted some closure.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you too. I'm gonna go. He moves away from the house and the others.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna go turn myself into a dean here in a week or so.
Well, do what you think is right.
I mean, if he doesn't give a shit, then it's whatever. I'll just come back. But I always said that I would deal with whatever the consequences were. So sitting here and playing house doesn't feel right.
Well, if Ori's back, you could always ask him to go with you. Tell the good you did along with the bad.
It's not a long list, but I think there's some on there. Yeah, thanks for that. What'd you want to say?
I look over at Genevieve. I assume Jenny and Genevieve are like near each other.
Yeah, Jenny's reading to her.
I just ask him, was it worth it?
A couple days ago, Jenny was reading some comedy thing Bagby gave her. It's about three orcs that were just dumb and they would like run into stuff. It's whatever. It was funny, right? Genevieve smiled for a second. I'd do it again. So whatever that means. I don't know.
I reach my hand out.
He reaches his out as well.
Shakes hand and I say, "Good luck, Adris."
Good luck, Joe.
I leave, go find Ori, and we head out.
They make it. You make it to the Elderwood, and you drag your feet. It takes you a few days. Find yourself at the fork where the road, you either travel it east, start to head into the wood, or north towards First Stone.
I go east.
As we reach, I also go east, but as we reach the edge of the wood, say, oh, Joe, I wish the very best for you, and if I
Hate all of you, by the way.
if we don't get to speak again, I just hope that you remember all of us and remember what you did all this for.
Thanks, Ori.
And then
You don't let your past weigh you down too much. And with that, I turn away.
I turn into a giant fucking eagle and I start flying over the forest.
And as he's flying away, I yell, "And ask Tira out!"
There's a part of their minds that knew that night they returned to Krasden, the party they had at the Spirit of Mara would be the last time they really enjoyed each other. And they did. They drank and they told stories and they cried, commiserated. Bagby opened relations. Krasden didn't allow surface dwellers down. Surface dwellers, because the term Helmi became non-PC. They didn't allow surface dwellers down, but they did give resources and help, and it was a start. Duncan saw lands he'd never even heard of. And later on, he saw them with Ori. Crucible found life in what some might call the lifeless husks of the Warforged. What later would be called the clan. Went looking for others, a nomadic troop, bent on peace. Tira said no 3 times to Ori.
First of all,
He only asked once, is the sad thing.
Wow. Okay. I probably ignored that request from Joe. One thing, as I'm flying over the Elderwood as an eagle, I would find what's left of the clearing where Hollowell's house once stood. Her little cabin that she destroyed, and all that was left was a little bit of rubble, maybe a few hearthstones. I would brush all that aside in the clearing, and I would say, oh, it's probably not exactly what you wanted, but came to the decision that a promise is a promise. I'd plant that pomegranate in that little clearing.
The Elderwood flourished in later years.
It was Baphomet all along.
Expanded past the borders, but also calmed. Travel became safer. There was no longer need for guarded troop traveling the roads in just a few short years. Joe stopped responding to letters. After the elf attack on Adina Guard, the day the vault opened. Something the Adenian Empire didn't talk about for a while. A series of assassinations, including a prisoner by the name of Dumas. The Elderwood seemed safe, but the elves, the Fae, seemed more aggressive and divided. Those from the north did not agree with those from the Elderwood. The ones from the Elderwood were pushed into the mountains very quickly. Not by force. They just moved one day. The mountains became unsafe. Traveling past them, going east, became quite difficult. Not just for the elves. They were dealable, reasonable. But their general, the Moon Sickle Knight, he was unreasonable. And became a horror story you tell children before they go to bed. The Adenian Empire and Krasden flourished. For a time. Thank you very much for watching. This is the end of Krasden.
That was lovely.
So good. Joe's the next big bad.
We will be back tomorrow with Mutants and Masterminds. Sunday, we have session 0 of 3, 2, 1. The Redundant. And Tuesday, R&D. Next Wednesday, I have no idea. But
might need a week off so I can make sure that Sarah's set for the week after.
But quite frankly, it's no longer my concern, so fuck off, everybody!
next week might be.
I'm free!
Yeah, you are.
We will see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. This was amazing. Thank you to Chad, Patrick, Morgan, Phil, everyone. Thank you all. Laura.
Oh,
Thank you, Laura.
Oh no.
Thank you, everybody.
May you be poor in misfortune, rich in blessings, slow to make enemies, and quick to make friends. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Bars. Thanks, everybody who hung out with us through this whole thing. You guys are awesome.
I love you, and I will never forget this campaign. You guys are the best. Good night.
Neat.